Welcome to Intense Hustle. This is Chad McGriff, the Hustle Coach. And what I do is help individuals learn how to take that initial step towards their success, how to produce the successful lifestyle that they really desire to have. If you study anybody that has been successful, or look at anybody for that matter who's produced massive success in their life, if they were not born with a silver spoon in their mouth, then they had to have a starting place. They had to have an initial point where they made a decision to really have a better life. And I wonder if you are at this same point. You're at this position now where you really desire to do more, be more, and have more, to give more, and really experience a greater life, but you really don't know where to start. You don't know how to take that initial step. You don't know if there's a particular person that you need to talk to, or a particular industry that you need to get into, a particular business opportunity that you need to go after. Well, what I'm here to tell you is that those things are not the answer. Just initially going after something and just doing a bunch of stuff is not the answer. What you really need to understand is that it all begins with you internally. It begins with your mindset and how you execute the power that you have. And I was in the same place. I was in a position to where life was just happening. I was just living on automatic pilot, and things were just going on in life. And as a result of not taking control of life, some things that really gave me a rude awakening, these experiences that I had in life really opened my eyes to understand that I needed to start doing something. It was like, hey, wake up, Chad. You need to take action. You really need to start producing a life that you really desire, and a life that you will really be proud of one day. And what happened in my life, I had a few family members pass within the course of a year, and my wife, we actually worked for the same company. We had recently got married. She moved up here and she joined the same company that I was with, and the company came and laid off her entire department. And she was almost to the due date with our second child. And to add more to the mix, a couple months later, that same company laid me off. And we weren't in a financial position to where we could take care of all of the expenses without having income. So soon we lost our home, and I can smile about it now because I'm in a better place right now. But at that point, I was not in a very good place. I felt that I was kind of worthless because I wasn't giving my family the life that they deserve. I wasn't in the place where I thought I would be, and life was not very good for me then. And I really was hard on myself, but I really desired to have something more. There was something within me that said, I will not live life at this level anymore. I will not experience losing another job. I wouldn't experience losing a home again. I say I'd never settle for this again in my life. And something turned on within me, and there was a passion and a desire to really pursue success. And I wanted to understand, how did these people who have these lifestyles that I didn't envy anybody's lifestyle, but I really desired to experience a lifestyle that a lot of people experience. And so I wanted to understand, how could I take myself from just mediocre living to being a person of intense power and a person of intense success. And I came up with this company. I started this company to help individuals learn how to do that. Intense hustle, all of that means is passionate pursuit after your successful life. That's all it is. It's being passionate about pursuing the success that you really want to achieve. And so I dove into this information about how to change my mindset. I learned about success. I took all the music off my iPod, and I put audiobooks and home study courses on personal development and success and entrepreneurship and financial literacy and wealth enhancement. I mean, I just dove into this information, and night and day, over and over again, I embodied this information, and I wanted to learn it and be able to teach it to the world, because at heart I am a teacher, and I wanted to. I love giving people information so they hit that aha moment, and that really gets my juices flowing. And so this is why I started Intense Hustle, to help other people learn the information that I spent 2 years studying and involving myself in, and how to cut that learning curve in half and basically learn the principles behind success to take themselves to the next level. And this is why I started Intense Hustle. And what I want you to understand is that if you really desire to live the life that you want to live, you have to play by some new rules. The old game is over. And if you really want to have intense success, then you have to become an intense person. You have to become an intense hustler, as I like to call it. You have to develop your hustle ability, your ability to hustle. So you really need to understand these 7 steps to intense hustle. And the first step to intense hustle is the preview. You really have to have a view. I spelled that wrong. There we go. Preview. You really need to have a visualization of or a vision of where you desire to be. You need to preview the type of lifestyle that you want to have, the success that you desire to experience in life. You need to really become a part of that vision, and you really need to understand how you will live and what will you be doing, and what type of life do you really desire to have. What type of relationships will you have? How will you look? How would you feel? In this preview phase, that's what I want you to think about. Think about the type of life that you desire to experience. Number 2, we go from preview to purpose. This is the reason why. Why do you want to go after this stuff? My reason why is my sons. I look at them and I understand that I have to be their role model. I have to be the person who teaches them how to operate in this world. And if I give them bad information, they will have bad results. They'll have a bad life. So I want to give them the best that I can give. And so I said, in order for me to do that, I have to develop myself. I have to be the best that I can be in order to give the best that I can give. So that is my purpose. And what is your purpose? You have to understand what your purpose is, the reason, your motive for going after this type of lifestyle. So we go from preview to purpose to principles. These principles are the concepts in the theory, or not even theory, the principles basically, and the laws behind producing the success in these areas of life that you really desire to have them. Mine was a pressing need financially. I really needed to understand the financial laws of success and really producing this financial lifestyle that I really wanted to have. And as you look throughout life, there are different areas of life that you need to be successful in, and you really need to understand the laws and the principles behind producing success in those areas. So we have the preview, we have our reason why, our purpose, we find out the principles behind the success, and now we go to a plan. This plan is basically developing a strategy that will help me walk or produce or manifest this successful lifestyle in my physical world, in my reality. I want to make a plan or strategy to take myself to that level of success. I go from the plan to performance. And the performance phase is basically that. You perform it. You take the plan and you take massive action on the plan. You do everything that you can within your power to execute the plan so that you can produce the lifestyle that you really desire to produce. And so after you take action, you go to the production phase. And all the production phase is what have I produced? It's me looking at my results, reviewing my results, and saying, hey, did what I produce match up with my preview? Is it in alignment with my preview? If my results don't match up with my preview, I go to step 7. Even if they did match up with my preview, I still go to step 7, which is progress. Step 7 in the progress phase, what I do is I look at how, if the production didn't match up with the preview, I want to understand what adjustments do I need to make in order for these two to match up. Number 6 and number 1. How can I get my results to match up with my preview or lead me in the direction of producing this successful life that I really desire? And now if my results do match up with this preview, if I am in alignment with this successful lifestyle and I'm producing the results that I really desire to have, and I'm continuously reaching for this goal, then I still need to find out, how can I make it better? How can I even take myself to that next level? If I'm producing the results that I want, how can I make it bigger? How can I do more? How can I be more? How can I help people in a greater way? How can I give back more? And so you always want to go through this process. Anytime you want to achieve anything, the intense hustle way, for you to do it is to start with your preview. Where are you trying to go? What are you trying to achieve? Your reason, number 2, is your purpose, your reason for going after it. Number 3 are the principles behind achieving this success. Number 4 is developing a plan in order to achieve this success. Performance is actually executing the plan, taking massive action on the plan. Production is the results that I'm getting, reviewing the results. Progress, do I need to make any adjustments, and how can I take it to the next level if I am producing a lifestyle that I really desire to have? What I want you to do right now is, you can't get to step 7 if you don't do step 1. You have to take the first step. And what I want you to do is take the first step. I want you to come up with the lifestyle that you really desire to live. How would life be if you had all the money that you needed to have in order to live the life that you wanted to live and do the things that you wanted to do? What if you had the money now to pay for your children's college education? What if you had the money now to give to all the charities that you needed to give to? What if you had the home that you desire and the car? And it's not about materialistic things, but I want you to think about experiencing this life, this new lifestyle. What type of confidence would you have? What type of mindset would you have? How would you take care of your body? I want you to write this out in the present tense. Okay, I want to be 190 pounds of lean muscle mass. So I would say, I'm so happy now that I am 190 pounds of lean muscle mass. Or I'm so happy now that I have $1 million, a net worth of $1 million. And so I want you to actually write this out in the present tense so that you can actually visualize yourself experiencing this as if it's happening right now. And this has extreme power. I can't get into all the reasons behind doing this, and because it would take a longer video and a training course basically to understand why this is so important. But you need to just write it out, and when you do the first step, then all the other steps will come naturally. You understand the reason why, and so on and so forth. But take this first step, write out your preview or your vision of success. Until next time, this is Chad. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I gave you some helpful information. Until next time, this is Chad McGriff. Stop talking, start doing, and expect great results. Until next time, I'm out.